I rise in support of H.R. 2, the Moving Forward Act, and I want to focus on the fact that this infrastructure package includes our nation's schools. For decades, underserved students and educators have spent nearly every day in school facilities with outdated air filtration, air conditioning, and roofing systems that endanger their health. And a GAO report just this year confirmed that more than half the school districts need to repair unsafe and outdated systems in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning in most of their school buildings. So these issues are not about comfort, they're about equal access to education. Mr. Speaker, we all want to reopen our schools as soon as possible, but we cannot take this step when the Centers for Disease Control guidance requires functioning ventilation systems to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The Reopening and Rebuild America Schools Act provisions in the infrastructure package offer the solutions our schools need. This legislation will invest construction funds targeted at high-poverty schools facilities that put the health of our students and staff most at risk. And of course, the schools will also benefit from the improvements in broadband that are also found in the bill. The school provisions of this bill will create more than 2 million good-paying jobs over the next 5 years at a time when we face historic unemployment rates. And so the Moving Forward Act is critical to our nation's economic recovery, and it is critical for our efforts to achieve equity in education. So, Mr. Speaker, I urge my colleagues to pass this bill so that all students will have access to safe and high-quality schools during the pandemic and for years to come. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent to submit for the record a letter from the Rebuild America Schools Coalition to Speaker Pelosi and Leader McCarthy in support of both the legislation and the Reopen and Rebuild America Schools Act.